You're here in training to serve people during the tribulation, after the tribulation, and into the new world that's coming. That's why you're here. So it's not about me. It's about you and your loved ones. That's what it's all about. That's what life is all about. Familia. What else is there?
All my relations, they are coming home.
And Masao, who spoke and gave the information 1100 AD to the Hopis, that is written on Hopi Prophecy Rock, that same Masao was Nostradamus. Wallace Black Elk, who was the pipe carrier of 30,000 Lakota Sioux. That was his message, the prophecies. There's a picture of him and I over there. And the very first time I met him, he began to share about the prophecies. And one of the things that Wallace said, and one of the things that Masao said as Paladin, and as a six-stage finaliter, Paladin was also a repersonalized mortal a few times on this planet. One of his incarnations was, of course, Jacob, who had all these prophecies to give to his sons. One of the sons, it all ties in so much. Their descendants ended up in Gaul, which is France. And, of course, the sons of Joseph, Ephraim, and Manasseh, one of them ended up, their descendants, mostly in America. And there's a great tie-in between the so-called lost tribes of Israel and the tie-in of what's happening today with the alignment of those who are aligning to come together for the Third World War and the Battle of Armageddon.
Grandma, the Spirit's coming home.
And Masao, who spoke and gave the information 1100 AD to the Hopis, that is written on Hopi Prophecy Rock, that same Masao was Nostradamus, who also gave these prophecies. So it all fits, I don't like to use the word there serendipitously, but serendipitously in the fact that our hearts could be excited that this old world is soon to pass away and a new world is coming. Tragically, though, too bad that it has to come through so much pain and disruption of Mother Earth and the elements that, it can't, it could have come by a quantum leap of higher consciousness people, but that did not happen. And it will not happen now. It's too late. That was the message of the Hopis to the United Nations when they went there. And Titus Lampson was one of the last ones to also teach these prophecies. The fact that Paladin comes through me, as Masao comes through me. How many times when he came for transmissions to you guys, did he share with you what's going to happen in the near future? So many times. And we are definitely living in the era of the last days. People that think that they're going to get it together in the last minute, they're not. They're not. The time to do it is now, and pray that this Third World War doesn't break out at any time now. That we still have some time. China, Russia. These are not little countries. This is a country that could arm 200 million soldiers. I wouldn't want them coming after me. Would you? 200 million? I don't care how big and bad you are. You got that many soldiers coming after you, you're in a world of trouble. And they can do that. They almost have that many now. They might, for all I know. I know this much, that they have over, 3-4 billion people in China?
1 billion.
I think it's more. Yeah, at least two. And then India, which has nuclear power too. We're talking about war beyond our imagination. It's not going to be like it even was in the Second World War, where you could drop bombs, and they're big enough bombs, they're going to blow up buildings and maybe half a block. The bombs today, they're going to blow up a whole city. It's going to be one Hiroshima after another. Radiation everywhere. I'm not saying this to scare you. You've been scared a long time ago. You wouldn't be. So I know I have to do that. Yeah. But we have to know so that we can warn others.
And encourage them. To try to create a facsimile of what we have. It doesn't have to be exactly like this, but creating some kind of community that
talk
grows
about
food and helps each
I don't know
other.
how many, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all right.
I don't know how many, I gave people, you guys, the books to take with you to give away, right? I didn't say, take this book and tell them it's $22.95. Give it away, is what I told them. The leaders, so that they can get it and take action on it. If they're leaders, they got a responsibility before God to do what's said in that book to do. Or they're responsible before God for the deaths of their loved ones. So it's the end of the damn world and beginning of a new one. But to get into that beginning, look, you guys know if you die, right, you don't get to stay here and help build a new world. I want to stay here and help build the new world. I want to do that. This is a mission that I am willing to take. I'm not selfish enough to want to go on to heaven. I want to stay here and serve humanity. My whole life's been a training for that. All my lives have been a training for that. You're here in training to serve people during the tribulation, after the tribulation, and into the new world that's coming. That's why you're here. So it's not about me. It's about you and your loved ones. That's what it's all about. That's what life is all about. Familia. What else is there? What, movies? Stardom? Riches? Is that what it's all about? You can live in a mansion and be miserable. No, I'd rather live in a teepee, and I have, with our 3 little kids in diapers. One of the happiest times of my life than live in a mansion and be a miserable son of a bitch. You know? Amen. I mean, you know. What is life about? It's about family. It's about enjoying each other. It's about seeing our children play. It's about those things and our grandchildren. There's nothing else. That's what the Hopis are crazy about, pouring their hairs out, walking in the ways of the Creator like they used to. The young Hopis today, they lost it. They're all drugged out. Hopi land, this is the new Hopi Vila. This is it. And they even said it in 1993 when they talked to me. A new Hopi Vila will be created outside of Hopi land. They knew it.
Another spiritual ark.
So this is it, folks. And we want the next Hopi Vila to be built. And the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. So that the whole earth is one Hopi Vila. Families living and raising their children together. One tribe, one planetary family. That's the future. And we need to help create that future for the whole world. That's what we are about. And that's why you're in this room today, a Destiny Reservist. Take it seriously. Take it to heart. Share it with your loved ones.